For the best nursing lectures, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay connected and tune with us.
Hello everyone. So today we will start NCLEX Preparation Part 7. We will start with the 31st question. So here it is. The client is admitted with the left-sided congestive heart failure. In assessing the client for edema, the nurse should check the number A, feet, neck, hands, or sacrum. What should nurse check at the patient admitted with the left-sided congestive heart failure? So the answer will be neck. And why it is so? The jugular vein in the neck should be assessed for the distension. The other part of the body will be edematous in the right-sided congestive heart failure and not left-sided. Thus the answer A, C and D, which are feet, head and sacrum, are incorrect. Moving on further, question number 32. The nurse is checking the client's central venous pressure. The nurse should place the zero of the manometer at the nurse should place the zero manometer at the Phlebostatic axis, PMI, Erb's point, tail of spans. Where should nurse should place the zero manometer to check the patient's central venous pressure? So the answer is Phlebostatic axis, because the Phlebostatic axis is located at the fifth intercostal space mid-axillary line and is the correct placement of manometer. The PMI, or the point of maximal impulse, is located at the fifth intercostal space mid-clavicular line. So answer B is incorrect. Erb's point is the point at which you can hear the valve closely simultaneously, making the answer C also incorrect. The tail of spans, which is also known as the upper outer quadrant of breast, is the area where the most breast cancer are located and has nothing to do with the placement of manometer. Thus, answer D is also incorrect. So, the Phlebostatic axis is correct point for measuring the central venous pressure, whereas the PMI, Erb's point of tail of spans, are incorrect. Moving on further, question number 33. The physician order lisinopril and furosemide to be administered concomitantly to the client with a hypertension. The nurse should What should the nurse do in this situation? Number A, question the order, administer the medication, administer separately, or contact the pharmacy. So the nurse should administer the medication. And let's see its reason. Zestril is an ACE inhibitor and is frequently given with the diuretics such as Lasix for hypertension. Answer A, C and D are incorrect because the order is accurate and there is no need to question. Administration of medication separately or to contact the pharmacy is the secondary thing, but the first important primary thing is to administer the medication, and as the order is correct, there is no need to question. Now, question number 34. The best method of evaluating the amount of peripheral edema is: number A, weighting the client daily, measuring the extremities, measuring the intake output, checking for pitting. Which is the best method for evaluating the amount of peripheral edema? And the answer will be measuring the extremities, because the best indicator of peripheral edema is measuring the extremities. With a paper tape measure should be used rather than one made of plastic or cloth, and the area should be marked with the pen, providing the most objective assessment. Answer is incorrect because the wetting the client will not indicate the peripheral edema. Answer C is incorrect because checking the intake and output will not indicate the peripheral edema. And answer D is incorrect because the checking for pitting edema is less reliable than measuring with the paper tape measure. Because the weighting of client daily will not suggest you the perfect and best evaluating method for edema. Measuring intake output chart is not even useful, and checking the pitting is not accurate than measuring the extremities with the paper tape. So answer A, C and D are incorrect, while the answer B, which is measuring the extremities, is the best method for evaluating the amount of peripheral edema. Moving to our last question, number 35. The client with the vaginal cancer is being treated with a radioactive vaginal implant. The client husband asks the nurse if he can spend the night with his wife. The nurse should explain that A. Overnight stay by a family member is against the hospital policy. B. There is no need for him to stay because staffing is adequate. C. His wife will rest better knowing that he is at home. And D. Visitation is limited to 30 minutes when the implant is in place. What should the nurse explain when his husband asks that if he can spend the night with his wife at the wife is with vaginal cancer and being treated with a radioactive vaginal implant? The nurse should explain that the visitation is limited to 30 minutes when the implant is in place, because the client with the radium implant should have a close contact limited to 30 minutes per visit. The general rule is limiting time spent exposed to radium, putting distance between people and the radium source, and using lead to shield against the radium. Teaching the family member this principle is extremely important. Answer A, B, and C, which are overnight stay by family member, is against policy. There is no need to stay him because staffing is adequate and his wife will rest better knowing that he is at home, are empathetic and do not address the question properly. Therefore, they are incorrect. I hope you all understand it. Please like the video and share it with your friends. We will see you with another part soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Do like, leave a comment, and share with your friends.